from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
An update on Henrico County Public Schools enrollment, some good news on the COVID-19 front, and what's in store for a Varina riverfront site. We'll have details about those stories and more on today's Henrico News Minute for Monday, September 28th, 2020. It's brought to you today by Henrico Area Mental Health.
And now for the news.
Preliminary data indicates that Henrico County Public Schools has lost about 1,500 students from last year. That's likely due to a combination of students being removed for homeschooling or to be enrolled in private schools, and also parents opting not to send their children to kindergarten. As of September 21st, unofficial data reported 48,840 total students in the system. That's a decrease from the 50,406 who attended last year. School officials had projected an increase of 80 students district-wide this year. Most of the losses have occurred at the elementary school level, where overall enrollment is down by about 1,200 compared to projections. It's also down 600 among kindergartners alone compared with last year's totals. The early numbers show that losses at that level are most noticeable at 7 West End elementary schools, whose combined enrollment was down nearly 500 students below projections. Enrollment at 2 schools in particular, Knuckles Farm and Three Chopt Elementaries, is down nearly 100 students apiece from their projected totals. A third school, Tuckahoe Elementary, saw its enrollment fall by 73 students below projection. Three Chopt District School Board member Mickey Ogburn, whose district includes Knuckles Farm and Three Chopt, told the Citizen Friday that the preliminary enrollment numbers were about what she had expected. Other elementary schools well below their projected enrollment totals include Pinchbeck Elementary, Glen Allen Elementary, Springfield Park Elementary, and Skipwith Elementary, as well as Greenwood, Seven Pines, Lakeside, and Harvey Elementaries. Enrollment at each of those is more than 40 students down from projected numbers. On the other end of the spectrum is Ash Elementary in eastern Henrico, whose enrollment has jumped by 91 students, more than projected. The data also showed that 26 students who were enrolled at Colonial Trail Elementary as of September 14th had been removed 1 week later by the 21st. At Highland Springs High School, 36 students withdrew during the same time frame. That was the most of any school in the county. At the middle school level, Moody has seen the most dramatic decline from its projected total, down 157 students. Rolfe is down 56 and Hungry Creek down 50. And at the high school level, Tucker is down by 66 and Hermitage by 65 from projections, but Deep Run has 58 more students than projected. You can read much more about this on henricocitizen.com by clicking on Education. Today is a holiday in observance of Yom Kippur for Henrico County Public Schools, and as such, there will be no curbside meal pickup at the county's public schools today. That will resume tomorrow and continue Wednesday and Thursday. Bus stop neighborhood drop-off service will resume on Wednesday. Also beginning tomorrow, school sites and bus stop sites will have voter registration information available, including registration forms and guidance about how to register online. Information will be available in English and Spanish. The deadline to register to vote is October 13th. You can see a list of all neighborhood bus stop drop-off sites and times at henricoschools.us/return to school. Click on free school meals once you're there. Speaking at a rally Friday night in Newport News for President Donald Trump, Republican delegate Nick Freitas accused Democrats of trying to change the core principles of the United States, saying that it was difficult for him to watch while he served in the military overseas. Freitas is the Republican nominee for Virginia's 7th District seat in Congress, currently held by Democrat Abigail Spanberger. He also accused Democrats of being the party of slavery, Jim Crow, women's voter suppression, and Japanese internment camps, and called the Democrats authoritarians, saying that they'll shut down businesses if they don't agree with what that business says or does. During his brief speech Friday, Freitas also continued the tone he had struck the previous day during a conference call with media, saying he believes that Democrats have been encouraging voter fraud. He suggested that it is a form of suppression to make it easier to vote so that people think their real votes won't matter and then they won't vote at all. You can read more of our coverage from Friday night's event on henricocitizen.com. Next month, Chamber RVA will host 2 candidate forums for the congressional candidates from our region on October 13th from 7 to 8 p.m. The 4th Congressional District Candidate Forum will take place October 13th from 7 to 8 p.m. on VPM News, that's 88.9 FM, with Democrat Donald McEachin, the incumbent, and Republican challenger Leon Benjamin. Then a week later, on October 20th, from the same 7 to 8 time frame on the same radio station and also VPM PBS Channel 23 on television, the 7th District Candidate Forum will take place, featuring Democrat Abigail Spanberger, the incumbent, and Republican challenger Nick Freitas. Well, the COVID-19 data in Henrico County continues to trend in a good direction. The county's 7-day positivity percentage is down all the way to 3.3%. That's as of September 24th. It had set an all-time low the previous day, September 23rd, at 3.2%. Almost exactly 1 month ago, that percentage was all the way up at 9.6%. Statewide, the 7-day average is 4.7%. Over the weekend, the Virginia Department of Health announced just 54 total new cases in Henrico Saturday and Sunday combined. Improvements are underway at the James River Association's 12.2-acre Turkey Island Creek property in Varina. That's at 5501 New Market Road. The improvements consist of a new driveway, canoe and kayak launch, and interpretive signage that will make the property more accessible for human use. When it's complete, the property will feature an improved river access point on Turkey Island Creek that will provide paddlers connection to the James River and the Captain John Smith Chesapeake National Historic Trail. JRA purchased the site 2 years ago from the Capital Region Land Conservancy and has been working with support of the National Park Service, Chesapeake Bay Office, and a team of consultants to plan the improvements. The ultimate goal is to create a new riverside park in the county. The site is not open to the public on a daily basis yet, but JRA is providing public guided paddle programs from the property on select dates throughout the month of October. You can visit henricocitizen.com and click Community to learn more. Henrico nonprofit C2 Adopt held its 13th annual golf tournament September 14th and raised a record $33,000 to benefit programs and services for children in the Virginia foster care system who need permanent adoptive families. The organization also presented Rich Richardson, a 13-year supporter of the tournament, with its first ever Lifetime Achievement Award. Richardson's wife Sharon co-founded the organization 32 years ago, and the couple has adopted 9 children who are all now adults over the years from the foster care system. For details about C2 Adopt, visit c2adopt.com.
Every 12 minutes, a Virginian dies from an opioid overdose.
Every 12 minutes.
Opioid overdoses are on the increase in Henrico. Yes, the opioid epidemic is still impacting residents in Henrico.
But you can help.
To find out what you can do, go to bouncebackhc.com.
That's bouncebackhc.com. Knowledge is power, including learning about naloxone. That's naloxone, which can temporarily reverse the toxic effects of an opioid or heroin overdose.
Get informed, get help, save a life.
Go to bouncebackhc.com. That's bouncebackhc.com.
To equip yourself with the knowledge to help our residents and the community of Henrico County against the opioid epidemic.
Knowing what to do will allow you to be prepared to save a life. Go to bouncebackhc.com today.
That's bouncebackhc.com or call 804-727-8515.
That's 804-727-8515. Directly for substance abuse services.
This message is sponsored by Henrico Area CSB Prevention Services.